Today we're checking out the Ibanez AZ242F in Tequila Sunrise. I was at my local 4-sound retailer here in Norway and I saw this guitar and I just had to pick it up because I thought that the color was really beautiful. So I picked it up and brought it home, tried it out for a couple of days, and I have to say this is my first Ibanez, and my initial impression is that this is quite a guitar. First of all, it's got Seymour Duncan Hyperion humbucker pickups, and it's got a 5-way switch and a coil tab. So all in all, you get 10 different sounds from this guitar with their DMX10 system. It's got a roasted maple neck, which is just beautiful, with jumbo frets, 24, and the neck's kind of large for my small hands, and it requires some getting used to if you have small hands. But if you're a more normal sized guitar player, I think it'll suit you just fine. And it feels good to the touch. It's a really good neck to hold it on, even though maybe kind of large for me. This is what it looks like from the front, from the rear. You can see they've cut out as much of the wood as they could to make the guitar lighter, and it feels light in my hands. So yeah, it's a really beautiful guitar, and if you're curious about any more of the specs, I'll put a link to the official page at Ibanez so you can check out all the specs. So this is what it looks like. Now let's hear what it sounds like. Okay, I've plugged in my guitar directly to my interface, and I've loaded up Studio One, and I created a small drum loop. Now I usually play country, rock and blues, but for this guitar I wanted to try something different. I associate Ibanez guitars with classic metal and heavy metal and those kinds of genres, so I wanted to try something a little more in that lane. And I'm using the bridge pickup in humbucker mode. Because of the 5 positions and the coil split, you have a total of 10 different sounds from this guitar. And if you want to check them all out, I advise you to go to your local retailer and try this baby out. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so after trying out the guitar and returning it, I discovered that I forgot to record my final thoughts on this model. So here goes. This is one of the most beautiful guitars I've ever seen. The roasted neck is a thing of beauty, and the color, the paint job is just beautiful. I think the pickups are not quite what I was expecting. I was having some issues finding the tones I was expecting and looking for in the guitar. The bridge pickup did its job well when playing heavy rock, as you can hear in this example, but I was struggling with a bit of muddiness when I was trying to play something with a more clean tone. Sound-wise, I think it works better for rock and roll and heavy metal than it does for anyone playing more clean sounding music. Playability wise, like I initially said, the neck is beautiful and the fretboard is beautiful, but I do think it requires a certain size hand to really appreciate the guitar. For me, the guitar neck is just too big, and I also experienced this with two of my friends who visited me while I was trying out the guitar. They're both taller than me, and I think their hands are probably a bit bigger than mine as well, but they too commented on the size of the neck and the fretboard immediately, and were kind of struggling to make it play as they wanted. So I think this guitar requires large hands, a big guitar player, if you will. Playability, probably excellent for a large player, kind of challenging for a small person. And sound-wise, I was struggling with making it work with clean tones. But all in all, a really cool guitar, and it was fun trying it out. And I suggest you try it out yourself to see if maybe it suits your hands and your sonic preferences better than it did mine. So thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe, and I'll see you soon.